Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Ask Jeff show. We're up to number 44. We have 3 brand new questions for you guys this week. So the first person, they say that currently they don't have anything going on between 11 and 4 p.m. at their studio. What could I be doing to bring in revenue during those times? So whenever you're trying to add any kind of program, to supplement your other, your boot camp program or your group training or whatever, I would recommend to not do anything like yoga. So let's talk about what you shouldn't do first. So do not add yoga or like boxing or Zumba, unless you want to have like a bunch of different classes and variety, and that's your business model. Because what happens is you'll get a couple people that are interested, and they might do it 1 or 2 times, and then come back to boot camp or come back to group training and lose interest in the yoga or the boxing or Zumba or whatever it is that you're adding to the program. Or they might really like it, and then they want to quit your main program to go and do one of these. So you don't want to add a program during those times that's targeting the same clients that you already have for your main program. Again, unless that's your business model, is where you want to have a lot of different types of classes, and that's what you do. But if you want to build your boot camp or build your group training, then you want everybody to fall in love with that and come to your boot camp or group training as much as possible. So between 11 and 4, you do want to target people that can come in during those times, which typically it's your retired people. So it's going to be probably 60 plus is what you want to target. And there's already a lot of programs out there that can help you and teach you with that. Like Functional Aging Institute is probably the best one, first one that comes to mind, with Dan Ritchie, so you can look him up. And we're actually creating a funnel for 55 and over through Fitness Marketer, which should be available soon. If you have any interest in that, I can reach out to Carlo Bernoni and ask him about that funnel. But the reason why this is a much better fit than this is because you're actually advertising the same thing. You're just targeting a different demographic that's actually available between 11 and 4 p.m. And they're not going to be as intimidated to come in and work out with 20 and 30-year-olds when they're doing box jumps and burpees and all kinds of other crazy stuff. You can tone it down a little bit and make it more specific for that age group and that demographic. Plus, they have a lot of money, so you could probably charge a little bit more, keep the size of the group smaller, and you're not competing with yourself with yoga or boxing and Zumba. Or if you bring somebody else in, you don't have to worry about that. There's instructors stealing clients, stuff like that. So you can keep it all in house and run a fit for life, or whatever you want to call it, program that's for 60 plus or 55 plus, and that's the best thing to offer during your downtime. So second question for this week is, what do you recommend to improve my sales copy skills, specifically for websites, sales funnels, and emails? So with sales copy is probably that's one skill that I believe everybody needs to develop. Anything else can really be outsourced. You can outsource web design and advertising and all that stuff. But when it comes to especially writing emails, you got to be able to find your voice and put your personality on it, because people can see through the copy and paste emails that you get from even us. We offer some swipe files and stuff. It's much better to learn how to write sales copy on your own. Some books that'll help you get started. So we're talking about sales copy, and you can learn a good foundation and the basics from books, but it's not going to get you better. You get a better understanding of it and what works and what doesn't. But you can start with the Ultimate Sales Letter. That's from Dan Kennedy. I like Hypnotic Writing is a good one. I think that's Joe Vitale. I think it's Dr. Joe Vitale. those are two good books to help you get started and give you a good understanding of what a sales letter looks like, all the different components of a sales letter, how to make your copy stronger, stuff like that. Gives you a really good foundation. After that, a good book is Copy Logic, and that's Michael Masterson. And with Copy Logic, you're going to need some friends. So if I'm sure you're part of some personal training group on Facebook, but once you read Copy Logic, you're going to need about 4 other people to do a Copy Logic session. And what it does is once you already have like your headline and your lead, which is your first 500 words, within 5 minutes you can instantly improve both the headline and the first 500 words using the Copy Logic formula, but you're going to need 4 or 5 other people to help you. So if you're in a group, once you read through this, you just go in there and ask anybody if they want to do a Copy Logic session and get them on a Zoom call or something like that and go over your copy and get it, better through using other people. The way they have it set up, it doesn't allow for opinions, so you can, because if you start asking people for their opinion, it's going to take hours, and you're going to get a different opinion from every single person. But going through this process, within 5 minutes, you'll improve your copy. Now, to actually get better at writing copy, what I did is I found 5 sales letters that I liked, that I thought were really good. Ones that I liked, the style, the way that they formatted it, the formula that they use. And all I did was copy these sales letters by hand by taking pen, to paper, and actually wrote them out by hand, more than once, like 5, 6, 7 times each, 5 different ones. And there's just something about putting a pen to paper that your mind starts to remember, what you're doing and why subconsciously, and just helps to improve your sales copy writing significantly, really, really fast. So find 5 sales letters that you like and take that pen to paper and just start copying them word for word as many times as you can, and that's going to help you get a lot better at writing sales copy. Another book that just came to mind that is more autoresponder specific or email specific is Autoresponder Madness. I think that's Andre Chaperon. And that's excellent for writing autoresponders. The first time he delivered it, he actually delivered the product through autoresponders. So you only got 1 autoresponder a day, and that's how you consumed, the product, which is pretty cool. But that's probably the best thing out there for learning how to write better autoresponders or better emails. So when it comes to sales copy, The Ultimate Sales Letter, Hypnotic Writing, Copy Logic are the 3 books you definitely want to pick up. It's going to give you a good foundation. Copy Logic, again, is going to help you, use your friends to help you get your copy, better. To actually get better at it, you have to write. So find 5 sales letters that you think are really, really good and you like the style, and just start copying them pen to paper. Get Autoresponder Madness from Andre Chaperon to get better at writing your emails. And the last question for this week, this person says, their issue is that I don't have any money for paid advertising. I work really hard on my social media posts, but it still seems to move at a snail's pace. Is there anything else that I can do? Yes, there's a lot that you can do that's not paid, not just off of Facebook, which I talk about a lot, but even on Facebook. Some of the things that you want to do is you want to be, non-paid, we'll just say tips for Facebook. I mean, it could probably work on Instagram too, but what you want to do is you want to join all your local groups. So join local groups, and they could be anything from like hiking groups, it could just be like neighborhood groups, it could be like running, any kind of social meetups, pretty much any kind of group that's local to where you are on Facebook, and just be active in there, because people ask questions all the time. Hey, does anybody know of a good hike or a good this or a good that? And or if they ask a fitness question or anything, just try to be as involved as you can in there. And then if you interact with somebody, you can always private message them, because now they'll remember you that you answered their question on there. And you can invite them in, introduce yourself, let them know who you are, let them know you have a fitness boot camp that you just started or whatever you have, and that you would love for them to come in and try it out for free and get their opinion on it. And just be more proactive that way, but start in these different groups because they're already showing an interest in hiking or running, or they're looking for something, or looking, if it's a social meetup, they're looking for a community to be involved in and whatnot. So join as many local groups on Facebook as you can. Second thing is take lots of videos and pics with your clients and post them as much as possible. So get your clients involved, because all of your clients have probably an average of 300 to 500 friends that are local on Facebook. So when you take lots of pics and with your clients and videos and you're tagging them, their friends are going to see it and they're going to leave comments and encourage them. And that gives you, again, it opens a door for you to be able to contact them. So I would friend request anybody that likes or comments on the picture or videos of your clients. And then if they accept your friend request, try to wait and see if they accept your friend request. That way when you message them, they'll actually get it. If not, it'll go into their other inbox on their messenger and they might not see the message. But you're going to send them a message thanking them for liking or commenting on so-and-so's post, and just say, it's because of friends like you that are positive and encouraging that they were able to get the results that they got. And we would love to have more people like you in our program. I'd like to offer you a free week to come in and try it out. And just, again, being more proactive, waiting for them to engage with you before you're not just cold, messaging them. Same up here, you're going to be answering questions, interacting with people on, in those discussions. And as soon as they engage with you, while you're still fresh in their mind, that's when you're going to message them or friend request them and open up the conversation and to invite them in. So just with these two strategies alone, this is going to get you a lot more proactive on social media, and you're not just putting content out there and then just waiting for people to come in or people to call you. You're actually reaching out, one at a time. I do this in all aspects. Even when I hire people, you can ask London, she's behind the camera right now. I didn't put a job posting up on Indeed. What I did is I searched for everybody that met the description that I wanted, that had a profile on Indeed, and send them an individual message letting them know what the opportunity was. So you just got to be more proactive and reach out to people on an individual basis. People have lots of free time. They're bored. They're trying to live vicariously through you and your program, or their friends that are going to your program. So just by reaching out, just give them a reason to actually engage with you and then come in. And that's probably the best strategy for on Facebook, to without actually paying, to get to move up the pace of people seeing your post, reacting to the post, and then actually calling you or coming in. And then again, the other thing that you can do is like interview other influencers. This stuff we talk about all the time though. So interviewing other local influencers, and these could be other business owners. Look for ones that serve the same clientele as you, but in a non-competing way. It could be pastors are good ones. It could be any kind of like local celebrities. And so on. The object is having them actually promote. You're going to interview the business owner and then post it, and then in hopes of them sharing it to their audience as well. And then once you do, then you'll be able to make an offer. So in these interviews at the end, you can say, for any of your followers, I'm going to give this 2 free weeks or even 21 days for free, or whatever you want to do at the end of the interview as a way of saying thank you for them giving you the interview. That's another way that you can try to influence or try to leverage other local influencers and leverage their followers without actually competing or feeling like you're competing with them. And that's pretty much it. Just focus on those 3 things, and you're going to see your engagement and your interaction with people on social media, on Facebook, 10x, and you're going to be able to get those people to actually take action and come in without even spending a dime, on Facebook ads.